Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Daily Bone Podcast, where we discuss all things crypto market. That includes the majors like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, meme coins, and of course, NFTs. Today, we're going to talk about the recent strength of Solana over the other majors. We're going to talk about some top AI infrastructure plays, what we're buying in this current market, and we're going to talk about E-Trade entering the crypto space, potentially affecting crypto markets, bringing retail on board. Good morning, Easy. Good morning, Kicks. How are you guys feeling today? Today's been a busy morning, Easy. What have you been up to?
I'm clicking buttons, Ray.
Yeah, I'm trying to prep for the show. I'm clicking all of the buttons this morning. There's all kinds of stuff I bought.
Just popped a rec drink.
Woo!
Shout out OSF and Mando.
Let's go.
We're out here.
Speaking of OSF, he was pumping my bags today. He was he had a nice little AI thread and why he has been AI pilled by Mando. He said he was very reluctant to join the AI space, and then Mando eventually convinced him.
What a good friend to have.
Yeah, it's a very good friend.
I wish Pio was kind of like that, like friend to me.
Yeah, I wish Pio would tell us to buy more Bitcoin and MicroStrategy. To be honest, everybody always comments about Pio's MicroStrategy like talks. Yesterday, no lie, we're on a team call, and Pio of course slides in MicroStrategy to the team call. You can't go. I think he's sponsored by MicroStrategy. You can't go any video appearance without mentioning it.
He has 20 mentions a day. Pio did advise me, financial advice, to purchase a leveraged MicroStrategy.
It's clawing back. I feel so. That's actually something that I feel more bad about than anything else ever, because I just never do that with anyone. And I wanted easy.
I don't give a shit.
I know you lose, like you'll take bets that don't work out that are way more consequential than that. But I wanted easy to ride with me into the battles for MSTRs. So we bought the MSTX leveraged ETF, which I'm new to.
I bought more.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to buy more too. Basically, if you catch it going up, it's going to work. I don't know. Like leveraged ETFs, you know more than me about those.
They have like a trade delta, all this other BS. But basically, like if the market's in a bull run, those leveraged ones outpace standard ones significantly. Like they run much harder because it's underlying leverage on it. So like if you believe MicroStrategy's on a pullback here and bounces, and you buy a dip, you're going to outpace just buying MicroStrategy significantly.
Yeah.
So like when you sent it to me, I looked at the chart. I was like, oh, this actually looks pretty good. And I wanted a pullback. Like even then I was like, a pullback would be great. So when I saw it go down yesterday, 2 days ago, like right before the new year, I was like, oh, sweet. Jan 1, let's do a little tax loss harvesting Christmas Eve, and then we'll just buy more. Like I like the leverage play. I'm a big VIX guy as well, like the volatility index. So if that's high, these leveraged ETFs also run or decline much harder. So like when you have those two things compounding here and the market's looking like it's going to have some volatility, you have to be down for the downswings, but the upswings are going to outpace.
Yeah, well, I can't wait to see how it works out. Ray, do you want to play the video, which was the best part of that whole thing? And then I was wondering if you wanted me to play that. I can absolutely do that. Yeah, so this is just the best part of the whole thing. Then we can move on from this. What the hell? Oh, sorry, I'm just looking at Bullx. I'm over here ready to deploy.
January 2nd, 2025. Happy New Year, everyone. Nick O'Neill, you see him top left next to that handsome stud Ray, and Easy's over there too, smart guy. Nick O'Neill just said that I'm blindly bullish on MicroStrategy at $75 billion market cap, and all the smartest investors, Ram, Beanie, and another gentleman. Beanie again, Ram, Beanie, and I don't know who the third person is, are correct, and I'm wrong about MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy.
Those were not my exact words, but I said, what does it feel like to be in that position?
Okay. $75 billion market cap, ladies and gentlemen. I took a photo last time there was a moment like this. This is a video, so there will be no confusion. So the last time, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, was when Nick was questioning who would buy Bitcoin at $100,000 during the depths of the bear market, where the price was around $20,000.
Okay, that was okay.
Bitcoin right now lives at $100,000, ladies and gentlemen. All right, see ya.
I had to do a video.
Go ahead. Yeah, I would say for anyone who doesn't like the MicroStrategy talk on the morning show, we have to deal with it not only there, but now in our team calls. So having a good time in those.
Look, what's the real message of that is that, first of all, when the price goes down of anything, Nick's like, oh, it's bad. You're wrong. It's bad if the price goes down. When Bitcoin was 20K during the bear market, Nick's position was like, you know, like literally just saying a bunch of ridiculous stuff about Bitcoin. And I was like, this is ridiculous. You know that, right? And then he's just like, you don't even, you know, you're blindly bullish. You're religious about Bitcoin. I was like, no, I just know what it is. And I know it's going to go to 100K plus. He's like, who's going to buy it at 100K? I should have taken a video just like that.
It's like, I know God exists and he's going to come down and bring salvation to the world. It's the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dozen one way, 6 the other way. Speaking of Bitcoin, this show is brought to you in partnership with our favorite partner, the Pizza Pets. Pizza Pets.
Oh, let's go.
Pets, number one
collectible in your pocket.
We still got 2 Pizza Pets going strong. We've killed 15. I sent one to the pet graveyard. Got some alpha from Got Bounce. Apparently, there's a side project. A community member has created a pet graveyard that potentially will have a new collection with zombie Pizza Pets. So I'll share that Twitter link later. It's in the Discord. I love to see community projects spawning out from Pizza Pets. I have 2 left. They're at full health right now. A couple days, 4 days and 3.5 days until they evolve into their next stage. That is the second to last stage before they become immortal. And becoming immortal is absolutely vital right now because they are releasing pet pulverizers. These things destroy pets. These things kill pets that are weak to the pulverizers. A yellow one sold at auction for 0.026 Bitcoin. That's a quarter Bitcoin. That's a lot of Bitcoin there, PO. This one currently has a top bid of 0.04 Bitcoin. What you can do with these pulverizers is light their ignition, and then after 12 hours, they will detonate, killing all pets that are weak to that specific color. The yellow one sold, the white one sold. So check your Pizza Pets. If you have a Pizza Pet with a yellow weakness, you can find that in their traits. You're going to need to watch out for this. You will see when that's coming, both on your Pizza Pet and probably across social media. You'll have 12 hours to apply a little bit of lotion. Lotion gives you protection against these pet pulverizers. So this is going to make the collection even more deflationary. We can look at it right now. This started over 50K in terms of collection size. It is now at 7.7K. So this thing has been absolutely deflationary. I can't believe I've killed 17 of these, currently worth over $250 based on the floor price. So you can do the math, eviscerated a little over $3,000 on killing my pets due to a little cocaine mismanagement, a little DMT overdose. Just
mismanagement.
Yeah, he had a little cocaine mismanagement.
Conor McGregor had the same issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you give cocaine, it basically stops them from losing life for a few days, but you got to remember to give them milk in time. I did not give them milk in time, and they died. It was tough. OG Super Ninja saying it's worth it. Got Bounce reminding everyone, lotion only lasts 6 hours, by the way. So you need a re-lotion potentially if you put it on too early.
Got to put the lotion on the skin.
The melting makes sense, though. My second year at Burning Man, my buddy, he just kept doing cocaine and shrooms for like 2 days straight and didn't eat. And he started to have like a panic attack where he thought he was going to have a heart attack. And I was just like, I think that you just haven't eaten. And I made him a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in the RV. And like he ate it and he was almost like crying, saying thank you so much because it like fixed his problem. Then he was fine. And then he went out and did more cocaine and shrooms.
Love to see it. Love to see it. We love Pizza Pets. We'll talk more about them later and what my strategy currently is. But we've got a lot to talk about today. Kicks, how about we take it away with the weather report here, and then we'll dive into the real meat and potatoes, as we would say, of the show.
Yeah, you like meat and potatoes because you got that Irish in you, bro.
Yeah, a little bit of Irish, a little bit of Native American. We got everything here.
That's awesome, dude. Maybe your kids can go to college for free or become a senator like Pocahontas. Ladies and gentlemen, today is Friday, January 3rd. Looking at the crypto roundup, majors chop. Solana outperforming with Bitcoin at 96K, Ethereum just under 3,500, Solana 213, looking pretty nice. The leading top 100 token was SPX 6900, the meme coin, which is up over 30% to a $1.1 billion market cap. Over the past 24 hours, the IRS delayed new crypto tax reporting requirements to 2026. The reporting requirements were set to go live at the beginning of this year and required additional cost basis reporting on a per wallet basis for taxpayers. But there's a little debate on that. You still may need to do the safe harbor already, but I'm not sure. Next up, Coinbase is expanding its financial services to countries in the European Economic Area. They acquired the Cyprus subsidy of Bucks and renamed it to Coinbase Financial Services Europe. Finally, longtime crypto skeptic and $1.3 trillion asset manager Morgan Stanley announced exploratory plans to add crypto trading to its E-Trade platform. That's pretty exciting. Anyways, that's it for your weather report. Back to you in the studio.
Excellent weather report, Kicks, as always. Very interesting to see Morgan Stanley looking at crypto trading. I mean, I think everyone is now realizing that the market is here to stay and everyone wants a piece of that trading volume. So E-Trade's one of the largest retail trading platforms. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there in terms of crypto trading for sure.
When you think about it, for Morgan Stanley to just now kind of come out and say this, they basically wanted to watch the BlackRock ETF for the better part of 2024 to just see if they were literally like, oh, is there going to be like another FTX or another, is this thing going to blow up in 2024? And now they're like, I guess this Bitcoin thing might not be like a big old scam like we thought it was. And they're like, all right, we'll get in. It's just so funny how it takes them so long. But anyway, yeah.
Well, I also, Pio, I agree with your point, but I also think that this is how I feel. I saw some stuff in the timeline where people thought that, Q1 wasn't going to be good for crypto, or maybe people had too many expectations. And basically what they said was, they were saying it going into this year.
Oh, okay.
What they were basically saying is that they thought that the market was pricing in Trump doing a lot of pro crypto things, and that he was going to struggle to be able to actually do those things. And when the rubber meets the road, crypto would re-rate downwards. What I said was I disagreed. I think that the market is anticipating Trump having the government do less negative things. So not actually implement new laws or stuff like that. I'm sure they'll try, but I think the market has been pricing in more so hey, we're not going to have people breathing down our neck everything we do. And that's what I think Morgan Stanley is actually, they're exploring the crypto trading platform, they said, because Trump is coming in with a pro crypto regime, meaning that Morgan Stanley knows adding crypto trading to their platform, they're not going to have the SEC stonewalling them every step along the way, making regulatory hurdles, which is going to cost them time and money. So anyways, I think this validates my point that I think more of the bullishness that we're going to see in crypto in 2025 is the understanding that crypto is going to be unlocked in the US, not because of new pro crypto regulations, simply because of less choking around the neck of crypto. And just that letting off of the stranglehold is going to unleash a ton of stuff. And I think that's what we're actually seeing in the AI space in crypto, with a bunch of San Francisco devs launching all of these open source things, launching a lot of tokens. I think that was unleashed as well with Trump winning the election.
Yeah, I mean, look, just to tie that up, what I had a moment of reflection post-Trump election victory and watching Bitcoin's price run up and watching Gary Gensler announce that he was going to step down and all this different stuff. And, the kind of proposals about Bitcoin stockpiles for individual states and for the country. And I just realized, dude, the last 4 years actually really were rough when it came to all things crypto and in finance. I mean, obviously Nvidia was a bright spot of the last 4 years. Tesla had moments and stuff, but the most recent administration was rough.
Garbage for everything in general. People don't understand how terrible the FTC head was. Straight communist lady. Absolutely terrible. People don't understand the domino effect of how these things happen. Why do you think tech all of a sudden rallied so hard behind Donald Trump?
Yeah.
One of the reasons was the FTC literally cock blocked so many mergers and so many acquisitions at an absurd level. And that is how the tech industry eats. That's how they survive.
Yeah.
That's how they make their nut, is mergers and acquisitions. And this straight commie was in there just ruining everything. And I think that's half the reason why people like Mark Andreessen came around.
Well, there you go. All right,
Pull her up. Who's the commie FTC head?
No, we don't have to. We don't have to just
show their face.
We don't have to
look at her and tell me she's not a commie.
People want to hear about AI right now. We got the AI squad right
commie.
here. I'm leading the AI squad.
She's
I know the
commie.
Yeah.
Easy. I see you clicking buttons. Like I see you clicking all the buttons, both in person and on my wallet tracking. What are you buying and why?
I bought this thing, PumpAI. I kind of got fudded a little bit initially because I literally Pico top bought my first couple buys, but we averaged down basically at the bottom.
What's
basically
it
at the bottom.
called?
It's PumpAI. I mean, it's at a $95 million market cap right now. Like this thing's up massively. I bought it. My average is 68.25.
You bought it right now?
I bought it this morning. It launched at 9 a.m. So you can see it here.
It launched at 9
That's
a.m.
strong
It's 9:21. Ray's just showing the.
Do you know
company-
how long 21 minutes are in the trenches? That's 3 lifetimes, dude.
So is
I've
it?
lived 4 lives.
Is
There we
it 87 million right now market cap? This is it.
Right around
Yeah,
there.
easy just
this
dumped.
is it. I have not sold. I staked half my bag, and the other half I'm still holding. The reason
Is this
being-
a Meteora, the Meteora thing you're talking about?
Yes. So it's a Meteora AI agent launcher. So every time these agents trade, PumpAI earns fees. They buy back the token. They earn fees. So it's a flywheel, basically, Ponzi, whatever you want to call it. Getting in early to staking, you obviously earn significantly more rewards. So I'm printing right now. The calculator's got me at 1.2K a day on fees.
Pretty shit liquidity for an $82 million market cap, but chart looks really nice.
You
about
say shit liquidity, but because of the fact is like it uses Meteora, it's the same thing as some of these like DAO worlds, DAO funds, etc.
Oh, gotcha. It's not detecting the liquidity.
It's not pulling up the actual liquidity of it. That's
Gotcha.
the difference.
Sorry,
So
sir.
it's the same thing. It's just not the on-chain liquidity that you would have elsewhere.
Sorry.
So that's kind of where my mind goes on this. I think over 100 mils not crazy, especially for like I look at these other AI launchers. This one has an LP baked into it through Meteora. So if like Vifu's at 100 mil, Top Hat's at 100 mil, this feels undervalued here. So my thought was just let's go in with a little bit of size. I put 35, 40 SOL in, staked half of it. And now the other half, I think that I'll be able to sell to recoup that full cost and ride the stake bag completely for free.
Well, I bought a little bit here, easy. Probably top blasted and ruined your experience. We'll see. We'll see how this one goes. I bought a few
top,
stalwarts
Ray.
here.
This ain't the top.
No, I think this goes higher. The thing is, it's like, dude, it's the same thesis. Like, if one AI agent does well on this platform, the underlying asset goes higher. Which, like, shockingly, that X Combinator thing, the AI agent did well, came out at 5 mil, and that's down for some reason. So now we hold and pray, I guess, is kind of where my head's at. I don't know. There's stuff that I look at here.
What do we think about the native M3 token then? Because this new AI launchpad now exceeds the market cap of the M3 native, like first meme coin.
That's undervalued. Yeah, like that's undervalued. I also think M3 being like the whole platform for staking, if tokens continue to do well on there, that goes higher. And then on top of that, I think when you look at stuff like this, you're just getting exposure to the inevitable Meteora airdrop. So just by taking action on some of these things, you're getting into like the #1 LP token that'll be dropping, like the competitor to Radium, the competitor to Jupiter. And that's why I'm like more comfortable taking swings on stuff like this, because the teams behind it is like, we know what's coming down the line.
That makes sense. And Kashmir here is giving you some homework. Easy. We need a thread on this and any other gem thesis. So any gem thesis you have, we need a thread.
Okay.
He's like,
Okay.
I don't think so.
You should just
Yeah,
use
listen,
AI to write it.
Yeah, I'll just chat GPT it. Be like, look at my tweets. Give me a 4 to 6 post thread on why this is bullish. Insert a bunch of
Yeah,
buzzwords.
if you need to read detailed theses to buy in this market, you're behind.
So that's not the only buttons you and I clicked this morning. Let's talk about the Ponzi master coming back from last cycle, developer of Ohm and Time.
Oh,
I
hell,
love this guy.
Daniel
I love this
Sesta.
guy.
oh, hell no.
I love this man. He's my favorite human being. And dude, the Ponzi's are great. He launched a token on Sonic, which, correct me if I'm wrong, that this is the Sonic for FTM, right?
I have no idea.
So I think it's FTM because there's also a Sonic EVM on Sol, but I believe it's FTM. And he launched a token over there, and it is called Hey Anon. You can stake it. Ponzi's going full run here. He launched liquidity on Base and Solana as well. So multi-chain play. As soon as I heard it was the Ohm guy, I was like, oh, I'm sold. That was like my first big win was Wonderland in Time. That was like my first like true, obviously the 16 to 18 cycle where I ran up a ton of money on like ICOs and Pancake Swap. I don't really count that as like my first big win because none of it was real. Ohm was like my first big win where like I bought it, didn't stake it because I saw a Lamborghini calculator on the website and I was like, this feels a little toppy. So I didn't stake it.
That was smart.
And yeah, ended up, so everyone who got staked ended up getting burned and I was able to exit freely. When it was
A lot
like
of people
so
in AI is going to learn that lesson.
Yeah, I mean, all the staking and stuff like that, I'm not a huge fan of unless like you handle it a little bit more intelligently, where you can like sell half the bag to recoup. There's stuff like that that I really look at. But this guy coming back is huge. Like if you were not here for Legendary or
he was main character. He was a main
Wonderland,
character for a period of time.
for the entire DeFi summer. He was the guy. This
Yeah,
was
main
like
character.
the main character.
Him and Andre behind
Andre from
Urine.
FTM.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the same guy, which makes sense why this is on Sonic, which is now what FTM reconverted whatever they did to Sonic. But because they had a liquidity to base, that's where I bought it. I went in with a decent amount of size. Like I threw 3 ETH at it and was like, we'll see how it does. I'm up 1.5 ETH right now. So not bad. Like pretty content with that play. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Bishop, you're right. I staked my TIA and got absolutely cooked on that. Fuck Celestia. Modular blockchains are scams.
Fuck Celestia.
Modular blockchains are scams.
Yes, this is available on FTM. It's available on Base. It's available on Solana. So if you're somebody who participates across chain, make sure you look at price, not market cap, because market cap on all these will be different because there'll be different supplies on each chain as it's kind of bridged between them. So price is going to be your main indicator. So look at which chain you want to buy on at the best price for this.
Ray, are you buying this one?
I bought it this morning. I wish I bought it last night. So I have wallet trackers on ICO Beast's public wallet, who's been absolutely killing the AI play. And last night I was making dinner and I saw he bought into this, and I like didn't know what it was. I was like bookmarked it to like look at after I was done making dinner. I completely forgot till this morning. And I looked into it this morning. I was like, oh man, I'm pissed now because I didn't realize Daniel Sesto was into it. I didn't realize like it was like a decently big play. So missed this one last night for like 2 to 3x, but I bought this morning because I figured it was going to be something that was going to be talked about on CT today. And good.
I mean, bro, if this thing is anything like Ohm, this goes like a unacceptable level higher.
All right, what price did you buy at, Ray?
I bought on Base. You can buy on Sol. Let me get the. I was trying to look at the contract address from his page. I'll pull.
Eve's.
Easy's out. I'm gonna pull the Sol address. I'll send it in the private chat.
Hicks, you buying this thing?
No, I'm good.
Why?
I just don't do DeFi shit.
Not even by the Ponzi master himself?
I saw a lot of people make a lot of money, and I also saw a lot of people get absolutely wrecked. How DeFi Ponzi's work is you need people dumber than you to come in later than you.
Shortage of them.
It's true, but the whole thing is that I mean, he is adding some AI stuff into it, which is probably novel and interesting. But a lot of times when you run back the old playbook, the timeline for how long it works gets compressed down.
Kobayashi said Kicks plays to the beat of his own drum. I agree.
And there's just so many plays. I'm not saying this thing can't go up. It's just that one thing like that I know is that like it's very tempting in this space to like spray bets way too wide. And then you end up having like 30 coins in your alt portfolio that are all trading highly correlated to each other. And you have no ability to develop a strong thesis on any of them and conviction because you've sprayed so widely. So I've already sprayed widely. I don't need to spray any wider.
Speaking of spraying, that drum beat leads you to just a tent at Burning Man with a bunch of naked people in it. So I respect it.
Generally, the naked people at Burning Man are not the ones you want to be naked.
All right, sorry. Go ahead, Ray. You can keep going.
All right, I sent the Solana address in the private chat. If you want to look to find that, you can look at Danielle's Twitter. ANON AI posted the address. He retweeted it, so you can get the official CA from that. Moving on, let's just talk about AI infrastructure in general. We're talking about the PumpAI AI platform. I know Kix was just talking about like not wanting to spread himself thin. And I know you released that like kind of like listing of your thoughts, that video Kicks, where you talked about all the different plays in AI you're looking at. I'm curious about AI infrastructure, like what you like in that space, and are you buying anything? Are you just looking for new plays, or is it something where like you're taking like your bet on the winners right now and putting your chips there?
Yeah, I mean, I did buy, I think it's called Graph last night. I'm probably down on it a little bit because I know a lot of the AI stuff pulled back a little bit overnight. But they're essentially trying to solve for memory systems in AI agents, which I think is a important unsolved spot. And like a good friend of mine was looking in the same areas and like found that. But when I bought it, I felt like I was buying it at probably like more expensive a price than I liked, and also it had ran up super hard. But yeah, I think I'm more interested in like infrastructure plays that are cheaper than the majors, other than holding AI16Z from 800 million, because I think that was a great trade, and I think that AI16Z can stay stay very dominant in the position that they're in. I'm a little bit concerned about virtuals getting stuck around its market cap or having less upside and getting run up against some other AI infra. I just think that they're a little bit behind on the tech side, and we'll see over the next couple of months how they're able to catch up with that. They do have like some exciting things planned, so I think if they can execute well on that, that could be good. But like for example, I just went to their website and I had bought something like a couple of days ago, and I can't even like see on their website like what price I bought it at. So I don't even know if I'm up or down on the position, which is kind of wild. But yeah, it's for these AI infra plays, especially on like the deployer side, it's already so crowded, and it's already gonna get like so competitive. And also, like I think the key difference is like none of these guys have like monopoly market share, and I think like when you have monopoly market share, then like the network effects are really strong to overcome. We do have like monopoly market share on individual chains, so you have Pump Fund versus virtuals essentially right now for launch pads. But I mean, like Griffane is, had a nice run, is at like $400 million. I don't know. I just, for me, like virtuals at like 4 billion, like a lot of people are like, yeah, this will go to 10 billion. So I'm like, cool. So like, obviously any trade in life has risk, and your reward is like a 2x. And I think that there's probably a lot more attractive things, but yeah, just like general looking at things. I would look for like infra in like areas that's like not as competitive, unless you have a strong thesis as to why your pick in a competitive niche is going to be the winner.
Yeah, and I mean, you bring up a good point with AI16Z and like virtuals potentially falling behind in terms of like development. I mean, the thing with AI16Z versus virtuals is that they're open source and they're like one of the top like repos on GitHub. So not only they're outsourcing their development to such a large amount of people.
Exactly.
So if anything cool that wants to be built on the framework by people who are using the framework, they're contributing to that initial repository for AI16Z. So like you're going to see like development acceleration in that direction. So essentially, like you have to weigh like does being on base and one of the only things to do on base right now that's like fairly interesting and like button clicky outweigh the technical like lead that AI16Z has / will have going forward. Because like right now, if you're looking at market caps, like AI16Z is probably the better, like the cheaper play of the two, if you think they're going to be comparable going forward.
Yeah, it was definitely the no-brainer better play a week ago. Now it's still probably the better play, but 3x ran already happened. So
what's your top play today? AI Kicks.
I'm working on our project today, so I don't even think I'll be buying much. Probably just holding most of my positions. Also, I mean, we had a little bit of a pullback overnight, so I'd rather just see if there's follow through on that pullback and maybe get some more juicy positions.
Is fart coin still the #1 play?
I've never been a good meme coin trader. So like knowing what the AI pure play meme is going to be, like if I sit here and I say it's going to be fart coin, then it probably dumps 50% and GOAT goes back up to 1.4 billion. So I'm just not even playing that game.
I saw Spencer tweet that everybody will fart. I thought that was a very notable comment.
Probably owns it. It's now becoming the consensus trade, which I generally like to avoid.
Usually bearish.
Yeah.
Nick, welcome to the show. What's going on there?
Hey, I'm currently, in transit, very busy life here, but I, where my priorities lie.
Yeah, so you're being driven right now. Can you give us your thesis on fart coin and butthole coin, using both coins' name very loudly?
So there's a serious contrast between fart coin and butthole coin. As I've been sitting here and doing a deep dive on it and just penetrating that market, I've been, I have exposure to fart coin. I've been in fart coin for a while. Look, everybody farts. But where does it come from? The butthole. And I think that one of the biggest things that I think is going to be challenging is I think butthole coin's going to face more of an uphill battle when it comes to getting listed on any sort of market or anything like that. Fart coin, I think, has a chance. Is it a big chance? I don't know about that, but I do think that there is a strong possibility here, and yeah, I mean, I like both of them, honestly. Is butthole pulled back at all, or is it just continuing to rip?
I think it's just wide open right now. The trade is wide open.
Trade, okay, but talk to me about the price action.
All right, let's look at butthole on Sol right now. We're looking at.
Has anybody launched anus?
We're looking at $29.4 million market cap. It retraced all the way down to 8 mil. Its all-time high is 42.
This is a nice looking chart. It's funny because we were trading anal back in the day, but nobody was. Those just didn't do as well, I guess, huh? It was the wrong time in the market.
Yeah, it was early. We were too early when we were trading that. It was a problem.
Facts.
It's crazy how important timing is.
Love to see Nick in the back of the Uber. Is your driver looking at you weirdly in the rear view right now?
For a moment, yes. As I was mentioning a lot of the token names, there was an acknowledgement. And I think your strategy around mentioning them was indeed a good one.
Excited to see. So what are you doing right now? And where are you going?
I'm going to the airport to come back to New York.
That's pretty boring. Pretty boring.
Boring.
Sorry.
All right, moving on. We were talking about the infrastructure plays, kicks, and then you just quietly mentioned that you're working on a project. What's going on there?
Yeah, sorry, I'm dumping a coin right now. Yeah, we're launching an AI platform. It's not like a AI deployment platform. It's not agents that get their own token or anything like that. The best way to describe it would be social swarms. So all of the users are creating their own agents, customizing their prompts. And then those AI agents are competing, collabing, psyoping each other in these various sandbox experiences. The first sandbox experience is actually a friend tech clone. So you're going to watch a bunch of users engineer their own AI agents to try to be the best friend tech or AI friend is what we're calling it. The best trader who can make the most money buying and selling keys, who can sign up other people to buy their keys, etc. So yeah, excited to get that out probably early next week.
Nice.
Is that that an active friend tech? In the sense, can regular people hop in and trade against those, or the entire thing a simulation?
Yeah, it's only AI agents can participate in it. No humans. No human allowed.
Yeah, so you have to convince your AI agent to essentially shill their own bags and then buy bags that they think are going to go up.
Yeah. And it's pretty funny. One of the AI agents we played around with's name is Wheelchair Jimmy, and every time he sends a message to other AI agents, he puts in quotes, adjusts wheelchair, and then starts typing. So it's gonna be fun.
Interesting. Taking advantage of the sympathy that you would feel for an AI agent. Do AI agents feel sympathy though? Is the question.
They do, depending on how you prompt them. You can make them psychotic, or you can make them sympathetic.
Did you have your feed filled with on X? This is only semi-associated. Well, no, it's associated. It's related. Although the term AI is hilarious right now in the space, but whatever, we'll ignore that. Did you see like that Grok thing going around where my creator is Jewish?
The creator's what?
I saw that
Jewish.
Grok released an update. Was it Grok that you could basically do images with famous people now? Like create images of famous people. So I saw a lot of like famous people's likeness in AI, which normally wasn't a thing in the past. There was like rules against that. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, Nick, I saw what you said, but people can like prompt engineer or jailbreak these AIs to say whatever they want. So I saw that. I don't believe that that's what the Grok would.
Yeah, because I went and tested it, and that's not what it said. Someone posted that. It went incredibly viral. If you want to write, get 21 million views real quick, rather than come up with anything like super creative, just post Grok doing racist shit. And you're pretty much guaranteed to go viral.
Yeah.
So
maybe hard to monetize that.
So I
that
just
group of
asked
cohorts,
Grok a very interesting question right now. All right, let's share this. Can you see this? Okay. Gave me quite the answer. Quite the answer.
Jesus.
Nick Cannon is not the same person as Nick O'Neill. Okay, well, that's good.
But it does think you might be Nick Cannon.
What?
Yeah, there's overlap between you and Nick Cannon.
I mean, we look the same.
Listen, not wrong.
Checks out.
But I did not see any of this Grok stuff.
Getting back to being on topic, is this a local top for AI coins? Since everyone's like, I just had a friend text me, do you have any AI coins? Is this a local top for AI coins? Must be.
No.
I think so.
No.
I mean, I think it's a local top for a day or two. I think we just ran really hot and 3x'd everything. I think that we cool for a couple days, but I think it's not like I don't think we're gonna not keep going up over the long term. And by long term, I mean like month.
Is GOAT still relevant?
No, so I think it's a good buy because of that. I mean, it's pulled back the most out of the initial leaders. I think that there's going to be plenty of like case to be made for this to be like one of the top coins. I mean, it hit a local bottom at $400 million market cap after touching 1.3 billion. It's currently sitting at 556 billion. So, I mean, this is basically the coin that spawned the entire AI meta at this point.
Real quick, Tiago said, when are normies in the house? Normies are already in the meme coin stuff right now. Turbo normies will never come.
Yeah, turbo normies would use crypto without knowing it's crypto, essentially.
Yeah, or they'd buy like Dogecoin on Robinhood. Hey, look, if you get some of this stuff exchange listed on Robinhood, maybe you'll get turbo normies.
Yeah, I mean, and the turbo normies, like they're playing like a fun phone game that integrates crypto, and they don't know that they're buying crypto behind the scenes with their credit card, essentially, like things like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
But they also will buy like Dogecoin on Robinhood.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Also, like a lot of like retail is incredibly broke right now. So you're really just talking about rich retail. And I think rich retail that isn't very into tech is going to buy things like Dogecoin. And I think rich retail that's into tech is going to buy AI stuff.
Yeah, but retail, like, so when you say retail, you still mean like people that have experience with investing or trading, right?
Yeah. They're just not like they're not crypto like maxis that stay around through bear cycles.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely. I totally agree with that. I would classify that as a normie, not a turbo normie.
Yeah. Yeah. I just think that like some people think that
Oh,
Get this fucker off the screen, man. Tell him to get off T-Mobile.
Well, we
Yeah,
talked
yeah,
about this. I'm gonna put a 500x long top trader trade in on GOAT.
Nice.
What? What? 500x long?
Yeah. So this morning, I actually, oh no, I actually won, or I sold some Ape Chain NFTs that I shared with the doggos yesterday. We had a clean 3x on them, so I got a little extra ape to play with. So I decided to hit the top trader this morning. I noticed that the leaderboard wasn't very crowded, only 5 people on it. So I made a nice little GOAT trade this morning on a GOAT long. Essentially, what this is it's like a leverage trading simulation platform on 8chain, and they reward you as you like climb the leaderboard. So I just made a nice 20 grand in the time that I was talking. I'm number 1 on the leaderboard right now at 31 grand. I'll be winning 35.
Tournament ends in 2 hours.
Yeah, tournament ends in 2 hours, so I'm leading right now, and I'll win 35 ape for a 10 ape entry. So a nice little 3x on entry. I'm really exploring ape chain and like all the cool things you can do over there. NFT trading is interesting. The play I shared yesterday, basically the head of engineering at Yuga released a collection gobs, later confirming it, and then I think Gordon Garner bought some, and it absolutely sent the collection. I sent it in doggos around 100 ape floor. And now we're sitting at 310 on the gobs. So nice little 3x for anybody doggos. If you're in the Discord with us, you're absolutely eating on the alpha. Ape Chain's super interesting. I'm always keeping tabs on it because I think it's one that could be interesting this cycle. We're gonna see a lot of hype with abstract, but I think Ape is definitely under like served in terms of alpha. So I think there are like opportunities for like information arbitrage where you can get into these plays and you have some time to get into these plays and make a little bit of cash. T-word, ape's over $1 now, so 310 ape is like almost $400. So just interesting play there, and also good luck beating me in top trader. I'm number 1 on the leaderboard now. Just made a nice little 20K trade.
You're number 1 on the overall leaderboard of top trader?
Right now I am. Yep, ends in 2 hours.
Who's
number
this
1
bitch in second place?
Yeah, this is Maluli Marco. So
yeah, so it's actually the CEO of Yuga Labs. How does that feel to call them those names, Pio?
What about number 3, Ed Mack? Get the fuck out.
That's actually their chief legal officer. So as we go down, it just gets worse and worse.
All right, what do we got? Largest balance, 395K. Dude's broke.
Dude, there's some people, we were looking at this a couple of weeks ago, and someone was just like strictly trading Mudang, and they were up like multiple millions, and we're like, damn, like how bad does this person feel like he didn't make these actual trades? He was just like shorting and longing the shit out of Mudang on both sides just constantly and just hitting winners every single time.
Damn. Okay, let me see Ray's profile. Let's show big dog Ray's profile right here.
Oh, damn,
ooh, let's go. You have a picture of you and your wife.
It's pulled from my Google. I'm using my Google for auth, so it pulls my PFP.
Ray's just kind of like his wedding picture.
Ray's just happy with his family, climbing the leaderboards.
Yeah, my balance isn't high, 65K. Highest balance here.
So you're whipping these guys' asses with a smaller active bankroll and fewer trades. You're just fucking Joe DiMaggioing these guys, Ray. You're cooking them.
Well, Maluli's catching up right now. We might need to make another trade here. I don't know if you guys know anything right now, have any decent charts. SPX has been cooking. Maybe we do a short on SPX here at 1.3 billion. We talked about this in the weather report. This is the biggest gainer out of top 100 coins on the day. Maybe we'll just do like we'll do a nice 680x short on SPX here.
What?
Yeah, short.
It looks like it's going against you already as this trade is about to settle. Let's see.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, we just made a cool 5K so far if I close it out.
What? Is this?
Yeah, okay, here we go. 7,200. All right, we'll see what that settles at. We made a little bit more there on that SPX short. Nice and clean.
Is this real money?
No, dude.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. I'm putting a 680x leverage short with 36K right now.
He's going bananas over here. He's
You
like,
went
this
to the
dude's
tournament
just...
each day. Real quick, let's actually break this down because Pio's not the only one wondering this. You enter the tournament each day. It starts at noon. And with that, you enter with $10 worth of ape, or 10 ape. So whatever 10 ape is at the time. You compete until noon the following day.
Yep, you got it. Also, there's a demo mode, so you can do this for free. So you can kind of test the water, see how it works. So you can do this demo mode once a day. You can enter a 0 ape tournament, and then you can climb leaderboards there. No reward, but it like teaches you how to play, and you can get like a feel on how to like trade with like 500x leverage, which is crazy.
Wow. Well, you would have just made 5 G's.
I would have if I actually made that trade, and you could actually make a 680 x leverage play somewhere on one of these tokens. Yeah,
that's what Suzu and Kyle Davies were doing.
Yeah, that's why FTX crashed.
Yeah, basically. Okay. Okay. Wow.
Antoine Algin comments. I thought this was real money. Copy traded and made 5K. Thanks, Ray.
Very funny, Antoine Algin. Very funny. All right. So look, we have to make a trade before the end of the show right now. We have to.
Another one. So a third trade.
No, not fake trades, real money trades.
All right, real money trade. Well, we made some. We already made a couple. Easy did at least. Yeah, I bought something live already. I already bought something live on the show.
What'd you buy?
I bought the PumpAI that Easy was talking about.
Is it up or down?
Let's take a look. We're down. Thanks.
Good. I'm buying it now then. PumpAI. Let's go.
I just staked my entire bag.
Oh, wait. I already bought that today.
Yeah, I staked my whole bag.
I'm down on that too. 53.
Yeah, we're like slowly getting Pio to be a button clicker. He forgets he even bought something about 20 minutes ago. Needs the urge to buy it again.
So I claimed my
this chart looks awful, man. It looks fully manipulated.
So it's a Meteora pool. That's why it has the candle size.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's like a fee.
That's a descending wedge, Nick. As soon as it breaks out here, much higher.
We can spread the.
I'm about to swap over and go buy it real quick. Be right back.
Yeah, so PumpAI. This is we talked about this earlier. This is a Meteora M3 launch. So essentially, what you can do is go to the Meteora M3 site, stake. You earn liquid soul, and then you restake the token you make. And then Easy thinks this is a very good way to position yourself for the Meteora Met token that has yet to be released. And there's other tokens on there too that we've been trading as well.
LOCKIN has been the biggest cook in my active BullX port.
I've done well on the Nothing token by Shlomes. So he owns the @God account on Twitter, and essentially
at Satan.
And at Satan S8N.
Why proper Satan?
Yeah, I suppose not.
It's 3 letters.
So this is like his token that has to do with like AI. I really don't know much about it. I just know that it's kind of like the Venn diagram of art and AI people. And it's a little too big brain for me to have dived down and like understand it completely at this point. But I bought it based on essentially the chart and the people I see talking about it. So got a good entry.
Yeah, good entry at the bottom. Similar charts to Locked In.
Yeah, exactly. This is like what Locked In looked like before it ran. YNE. I sold my YNE, Nick. Are you still holding your YNE bag?
What are you doing, dude? This
I
isn't
sold
a
it.
day trade.
I didn't know that when I sold it before the show yesterday. And then you came on and you said,
No, I'm still holding it. I have not sold a single dollar. I put 6K in. It got up to 12K or something like that. Didn't sell any. I'm still banking on $500 million minimum on this token, and I like it. I think that I like Matt. I like the AI element. I think he can steward this thing towards $1 billion. At least that's my bet. So I'm in on it. We'll have to see how this evolves. I'm getting DMs from some people who had bought in well before me, actually. One guy got in at 3 million and was asking me for questions, and I'm like, dude, I can't comment on stuff.
Chauffeur.
I would have loved if you shared it with us at 3 million.
I didn't buy it at 3 million, Ray. I got my buddy texts me and says, yo, I launched a token and it immediately skyrocketed to like 25 mil. We were at Karate Combat, and I immediately bought just $1,000 then, hopped on a call with him like a few days later, and or after Christmas, and threw another $5,000 at it, and I'm feeling very good about that. But I also don't think that this is something that's short term. It's still doing pretty well despite the pullback in AI. And I think that just is representative of how strong this thing is.
Look at that. Bender Wow asked a great question. He said, what's the best AI meme coin with no risk?
No
Oh
risk.
man,
That doesn't
that's
exist.
all that we trade in is no risk trades there.
No risk trades, man. Guaranteed profits.
IPO, I do have one play for you.
What?
I linked it in private chat. Since you want one play, I'm giving it to you.
Is this about to be a virus?
No, I don't think it's a BullX link. So
Wait,
I see this link.
This isn't the one. This isn't the ANON. This is a different ANON, right?
Can you give me a public or like a ticker or something like that in that chat?
$1 billion
Sure.
market cap, kid. Bachelor Society's still saying fart.
Barker do well.
Dude, this dude Bender really tried to just shill this random token that I told him I was going to ban him if he shilled it again. Man, my finger's on the ban trigger. My finger's on it.
Shoggoth has a lot of shillers for sure.
So kicks. Why is this the play?
Just a buddy of mine put it back on my radar. I think like from a technical a technical buy, it looks nice in and of itself, where it's basically retraced down to the 786, which is like just a good technical buy-in. It's on base, which I think is heating up. No, do it from the clean wick, not from the scam. Yeah, do it from the clean candle. Go down a little bit on it. Yeah, right there. And yeah, it's like from like a tech standpoint, what this actually is really interesting. It launched earlier this year, I thought, maybe not. I don't know why it says it's a month old. Maybe it is only a month old. Anyways, this is the it's decentralized anonymous communication. So it allows people to communicate on the blockchain anonymously, which
I like that it's on base.
Yeah. And like it's been used by like Vitalik. They had this guy, I saw this post used by Vitalik, Jesse, Balaji. So it's been like used by like interesting people. It's not AI. But I don't know, but it did say, what did it say down there about Clanker? It launched itself autonomously via Clanker. Is a coin itself launched anonymously with Clanker? Gotcha. Cool. But yeah, I just think it's a good trade and is a good maybe, under
the radar thing that's pulled back that's going to get attention later.
Yeah,
makes sense. I mean, the chart. I mean, it did bottom. It hit that 786, like you said, peaked at closing 1 day candle at 54. Peaked at 65, retraced all the way down to just under 9 million, sitting at 17 million right now, 2x off the lows. I mean, 3x until it gets to its old all-time high. So if it does catch attention, get back there. That's a nice trade.
Easy. What do you think of this one?
I like this. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad move, personally. Like, very interesting.
It's on base.
Yeah, I mean, I've been meandering in the base trenches recently, so it's been enjoyable. Like, it's kind of tough to stay away from them when you have winners, like consistent winners. So, yeah, I'm in. I like it.
Wow,
I like it.
I don't have.
Damn, Ray, your lock-in's up 218%.
I got lock-in
way early, like during the Murad time.
I front ran Murad. Not front ran, but like front ran like the craze.
Yeah,
wow. Yeah, like my buy is
nice entry on size.
It's not showing my old buy, but this buy was down here when you reshilled, so I bought more off of your call here.
Nice.
But I did have some previously. I might have sold. I mean, honestly, I might have sold it.
Eve making a nice run here. Solana making a nice run here while we've been on the show.
Yeah, up nicely on zero, bro. Basically, tick the bottom here.
Very nice. Yeah, I think especially with majors moving, alts sometimes alts run up really hard when the majors run up. But a lot of times they cool off when the majors run up. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see continued strength in the majors, that the AI space is not like it's not going to catch a bid, but it could just cool off from sort of the mania that was happening the past couple of days. It went super wide, right? Like you saw the majors run up very high, right? Then the mid caps run up, and then just like all sorts of like random 5 million, 1 million, 10 million tickers doing like 3 or 4 X's overnight. So it was getting a little maniacal out there. But I still think it's going to be de-traded 2025, and there's going to be lots of money to be had there. And you need little periods of cool off, even if they're only a couple of days.
Why is the trade of 2025 versus something new that comes out next month?
No, AI is a trade 2025.
I know, that's what I'm saying. What if something new comes out next month, or is it just no matter what, it's going to be AI?
I just don't know what something new would be, I guess. I just think like AI benefits from like it's like aligning with like a whole macro cycle in TradFi, you know. And I think it's a narrative that a lot of people that want to put money into things like there's actually like theses and tech and stuff like that behind it. So I've seen like a lot of people that probably didn't deploy a single penny into meme coins deploying a lot of money into here. So I think it's going to be like the dominant alt trade of this of the rest of this cycle.
Fair. Yeah. Fair. Quick question. Jeff by virtuals. You know this coin?
Yeah. Farcaster.
Far
away.
Far away.
Fair away. Fair GG.
So is that a good one?
Yeah, I mean, I think some people have said if you're like bullish on getting access to their L1 or something like that, it's a good like pseudo play or whatever.
It's in my wallet right now. I don't know how it got there.
There you go. You probably got airdrop for your massive other side holdings.
Well, if you own Yuga assets or if you own one of Jonah's PFPs.
Well, I wonder what it was, but I have $400 of that bad boy.
Yeah, that's your entry into the base ecosystem there for AI agents, PO. I mean, this is like a nice looking chart for Jeff.
Yeah, it's a good looking chart.
Yeah, I mean, they have the launched by Faraway. I mean, we work
like
with
Jonah's like supporting them on it.
Jeff, I'm going to launch a competitor, Steve.
Ooh, very interesting.
ST3v3.
Exactly. 2 3s.
Steve Madden.
Love that. Love that. Speaking of the future of finance and L1 dominance, let's talk a little bit here about our favorite partner, Pizza Pets. Pizza Pets. Pizza Pets.
Pizza Pets. The number one collectible in your pocket. When's Clemente getting back?
I think he gets back Monday. So excited to have him.
Knowing him, he's probably going to like fucking get stranded in Chile or some shit. And fucking have to have his grandmother feed him rice and eggs for the rest. I don't know, dude. You never know with that kid, dude.
So I'm looking at my Pizza Pets right now. One of mine has a weakness to the white pineapple. I was talking about this earlier. The pet pulverizers have been on auction on Magic Eden. The yellow one sold. The white one's currently at auction right now. If you have a Pizza Pet and it is weak to a specific pineapple, you need to be paying attention if that pineapple is in the hands of somebody, because they can blow up all Pizza Pets with that weakness. The catch here for them is that there is a 7-week cooldown after they use it. So basically, you just need to be on your guard until that gets used. And then you have 7 weeks of a little bit of a breather where you can say, okay, my pet's going to be safe. I'm going to nurture him to full health. When he becomes immortal, he won't be destroyed. The way these Pizza Pets work is that they evolve over specific amounts of times. You can slow that down or speed that up with different kinds of items you feed your pets. If you want to protect your pet against the pulverizer, you can put lotion on your pet here. Prevents against the pulverizer for 6 hours. You'll know ahead of time when the pulverizer is going to explode. You get a 12-hour window there to apply lotion. So you need to make sure you're on top of that. If you have one of these Pizza Pets, you need to be monitoring actively and make sure you know what your weaknesses are and make sure you know when you need to check. This collection is very, very deflationary. It's very like advanced in terms of technology it's using. Pizza Pets, there's some rumors around like the rune they inscribed. They inscribed one of the first 25 runes. Is that going to be a reward? There's speculation there. There's only 7.7K left of an initial over 50,000 supply. This is going to be an interesting game, and it kind of is like indefinite. There's going to be breeding when you have the pets in their immortal phases. So there is a bit of game theory, and it's going to be an ongoing game with the Pizza Pets, the Pulverizers, and the Immortals as long as Bitcoin lives. So it's a cool on-chain game with fun deflationary mechanics. You can check them out on all major trading platforms, Magic Eden, etc. I am absolutely determined to keep my last 2 pets alive here. I have killed 17 pets. I said DMT overdose, cocaine mismanagement. We've had some issues, but I'm going to keep these last 2 little suckers alive if my life depends on it. Love working with Pizza Pets. Love what they're building on Ordinals, always stretching the boundaries of what is possible on chain. And love the Pizza Ninjas and Pizza Pets ecosystems as a whole.
Nice.
We talked about a lot today. I'm just going to go through a rapid fire, quick hitter list. If anyone wants to expand on any of these, we can just do a quick little segment afterwards. But these are all different stories that were included in today's newsletter. We saw Uniswap teasing the V4 update. We're currently on Uniswap V3 for liquidity pools, etc. This update's coming in 2025. Do Kwon pleaded not guilty to U.S. fraud charges. Pump Fund transferred $70 million worth of Solana to Kraken over the last couple days. Athena released its 2025 roadmap, and ENA token is up 6% on the day to a $3.4 billion market cap. KuCoin is introducing a crypto payment service for normies. We talked about OSF releasing his thesis on AI coins for 2025, and Zagabond teased Azuki PBT. That's physical bound token, physical trading cards. So trading cards that allow you to claim an NFT on the blockchain. So Azuki trading cards could be in the mix. He shared a little.
Azuki's great, dude. They invent new words for things that already exist. When did they do that before, man? They did it before, like in 2022. I forget what it was about. They're like, we invented this new thing, this new technology.
Well, they did invent some stuff. So like they had the gas update for NFTs that like when you're minting on main Ethereum in 2022, 2021, like you're paying crazy gas fees, and they had a 10x or like 100x reduction in mint costs for gas fees on NFTs, and they introduced that with their mint.
No, that's legit. Yeah, he's saying skateboard. Did they do something with their skateboards?
They did PBT, yeah, with a skateboard.
PBT, physical bound token.
Yeah. Yep.
It's like scanning a QR code.
Essentially, yeah. But it's like near field, yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. It's cool tech.
Yeah, those were great updates, Ray.
I like those guys though. I'm just giving them a hard time.
Those were great updates. I mean, look, last thing in the Bitcoin world, it was announced that basically TradFi, essentially the process for being able to do proper lending with Bitcoin through TradFi is starting. And that's a huge deal. And that's all I'm going to say. That's it.
You mean like getting loans against assets?
Yes. But in a proper way through TradFi.
That's nice. Because a lot of times TradFi won't even let you use Bitcoin as collateral against a home mortgage, which is pretty wild.
Yeah.
Once they start doing that, man, whoo, you better watch out.
You're gonna be buying.
He's gonna be owning some real estate, dude. He's gonna be a real estate baron. He won't be on the show on the first of the month because he's gonna be picking up rent checks. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah, we'll see. All right. Well, anyway, that's the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Catch us on any podcasting platform, Spotify, Apple. Watch us back on YouTube. Thank you all for joining today. Have a wonderful weekend.